Happy Thursday, Tigers. It's May 18th, 2023, and you're watching our final TigerVision NewsCast of the year. I'm Seth.
And I'm Alexis.
Before we begin, we would like to give a special thank you to all those who have watched our broadcast throughout the year. Your support means the world to us.
We would also like to thank our classmates and instruction crew for adding to this amazing experience. It's been a fun year.
Now, if you'll please join us for a moment of silence.
Would you please stand for our Pledge of Allegiance to the American flag? Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
This broadcast is brought to you by Armstrong Bank, Cornerstone Funeral Home and Crematory, Fort Gibson Education Foundation, Green Country Lanes and Muskogee Skate Center, New Direction Dental and Sleep Care, Keith Hardware and Supply, Renfro Electric, Zomax School of Music, G&H Outdoor Services, Reaction Wraps, Tiger's Den, Tiny Tots Child Care Center, Bowden Pest Control, Compass Counseling Services, Dr. Debbie Coy and Dr. Kimberly DeRosset, Focus Health Solutions at Fort Gibson Medical Clinic, Fort Gibson Chiropractic, Michelle Mackey at Chenoweth & Cohen, Studio 918, and Walker Family Dentistry.
The School Awards Assemblies were held this Monday, in which all students who went above and beyond in one form or another were recognized for their hard work.
We would like to say congratulations to all who received an award.
Graduation will take place tomorrow, May 19th, in the Harrison Fieldhouse.
Doors open at 6 p.m. and the ceremony will begin at 7. It's recommended you get there early to secure your seat.
If you have family or friends that cannot be at the ceremony, they can watch the live stream from TigerVision on FortGibsonTigers.tv.
Seniors, graduation practice is set for 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. Please come with your caps, gowns, and dress clothes already on.
We'll snap a group picture, change into comfortable clothes, and continue practicing for the big night.
I really hope this rainy weather clears up soon. It's kind of starting to dampen the mood here.
Puns? Really?
What? If the dads can make them, so can I. So, Seth, it's that time of the year where those teachers and staff who have given their life to education and our school will be leaving us and starting a new chapter of their life. This year we have 7 retirees from across our district. In the high school, Mr. French, Miss Mackey, and Miss Patty in the office. From the IE, Miss Gillespie and Miss Martha. In the ELC, Miss Moore, and from the transportation team, Mr. Orick. Trey was able to take a little time with some of our Tiger retirees to find out their plans for their next adventure. Trey?
Combined, the FTG teachers retiring this year have over 125 years of experience here at Fort Gibson Public Schools. Educators are arguably the most important members of our society. They give our children purpose, set them up for success in the future as adults, and inspire them to, succeed.
The children of today are the leaders of tomorrow, and teachers are that critical point that makes a child ready for their future. In honor of their exit, we asked a couple of them what their favorite moments were and what plans they have after retirement.
My favorite moment as a teacher, there are too many to name, but when I think back, I think about the times that we expect kids to do something that's hard for them and then see them be successful at that and see their confidence boost and see them just get better and better at everything academically.
My favorite memory, I couldn't do that. I can't answer that question. Too many memories, the relationships with teachers, administrators and students alike. I think that's what I'll relish for as long as I'm on the planet.
I have a lot, actually. Mine, I think a lot of the moments is interacting with the kids, and then when you can watch their faces, some really tune into you. And they're just like little sponges, they're absorbing what you say, and then when they can answer the question right when you ask them. That's great. You know, I love it. Or when I see them out in the hall, then they'll give me a big OCO, Miss G, and I'll OCO them back. So it's just good to see that and get that around. So
after retirement, I am going to do several things. I take care of my mom and my mother-in-law, and so they're always needing things done. I have a new grandbaby coming in June, and I will get to keep her 2 days a week. And I also have my real estate license, and I have signed with Chenoweth & Cohen, and I will be selling houses and helping people buy their homes, their first homes, and I'm really excited about that.
Okay, so I'm retiring after 37 years of public education, and waiting on me is about 60 head of cattle and some really bad fence. So that's going to keep me busy for a long time. So yeah, those are my plans, and I plan to do a lot of fly fishing, may take up golf again. Haven't golfed in a long time, but that's I think I'm going to do that.
after retirement, I plan to enjoy my family more, my kids and grandkids and other family members. And I'm also going to play catch up at work. I'm still tuned into it. I'm going to play catch up at home. Got a lot of projects there that I'd like to get caught up on.
Thank you, Miss Mackey, Miss Gillespie, Mr. French, Mr. Orick, Miss Moore, and Miss Ryan for your dedication to the education. I'm Trey.
And I'm Cruz,
Reporting for TigerVision News.
Today looks to be sunny and mild, with lows in the 80s and partly cloudy skies. Graduation will be on rainy, but hopefully we will dodge the storms. Saturday and Sunday will bring partly cloudy skies with temps in the upper 70s. The first part of the week of summer looks beautiful, with temperatures in the lower 80s for Monday and Tuesday. Happy summer, Tigers! We would like to thank News on 6 for this week's weather graphic. Since summer is upon us, I had the opportunity to interview a few students about what they have planned for the next couple of months. And following that, Zander took to the football fields to get some insight into our Special Olympics program at Fort Gibson.
Summer is a time to relax and recharge when students have more space to slow down, find what motivates them, explore their interests, and invest in new relationships. It's the time of year when you can go for a walk or get a nice tan on the beach or even travel to a national park. My favorite thing to do in the summer is to go camping with my family. So I took to the hallways to see what plans our Tigers have for this summer.
Over the summer, I'm gonna hang out with my friends, work a lot more, my summer job, and I'm gonna get ready for college, which kind of involves me like moving into my dorm and stuff. So yeah, it'll be pretty great.
So what I'm looking forward to this summer is spending time getting to know our new cheer squad. We learn the new cadences and chants, and we have a lot of fun doing that over the summer. And as far as vacation plans, my family and I are planning to go to Destin, Florida. We'll do that over a dead week. So I'm just looking forward to relaxing and getting all ready and recharged for the next school year.
The most I'm excited for summer is riding my motorcycle and hanging out with family and just going to the lake and all that stuff.
So what's your favorite activity of the summer?
Favorite activity? Sleeping.
Sleep.
That's it.
All right.
Okay, so my favorite thing to do over the summer probably is go to the lake and hang out with my family, get a boat and, grill out and all that stuff. But in reality, probably what I'm going to spend my summer doing is chasing Lainey around basketball gyms all over the country and Colt to baseball fields all over the state. So I don't really get to do a lot of what I like to, but I do like to watch them play, so it all works out.
I'm going to start a lawn mowing company with my friend, and then we're going to go to Branson. That's basically it.
Okay, so this summer I plan on getting lots of rest, a break from school. I'm going to go on vacation to the beach. And my favorite summer activities are relaxing, going to the beach, and spending time with my family.
This all sounds like fun, This summer, I am headed to Orlando, Florida with the Fort Gibson Royal Regiment to visit Disney World. I'm really excited. This is Luke reporting for TigerVision News.
Than 6 million athletes and 1 million coaches and volunteers in 212 programs in 50 U.S. states, Special Olympics delivers more than 30 Olympic-type sports and over 100,000 games and competitions each year. Our very own Special Olympics track meet was held Monday, May 8th at the Fort Gibson track.
As far as what Special Olympics means to the students, I've heard the kids express words like happy, excitement, just overall joy of getting to compete. As far as what it means to me, I about get teary-eyed every time we start watching the community come together and support our kids in a way that they don't ever get support through the rest of the year. So it's just watching the kids and how they feel and the confidence they feel in that day.
I think the greatest thing about this is it gives the kids an opportunity to showcase their talents and their skills, and it shows their parents that they have opportunities outside of the classroom.
Congratulations to all of this year's Special Olympic winners. I'm Zander, reporting for TigerVision News.
And now, let's find out what's going on here in the fort and around the world.
In the fort, the Fort Gibson American Legion and Trail of Honor flags will host the 3rd annual Trail of Honor 5K and Fun Run on May 27th in Fort Gibson. The goal of this event is to make temporary flags put up between Highway 62 and the National Memorial Cemetery become permanent. By participating in this event, you will help this cause and will honor our current and past service members.
In the state, the U.S. Geological Survey says a 3.1 magnitude shook parts of Oklahoma on Monday afternoon, just after 4:30 p.m. The epicenter was located about 3.4 miles northeast of Prague and 20.8 miles northeast of Shawnee. No damage has been reported at this time.
In the nation, 3 popular campgrounds at California's Yosemite National Park will be temporarily closed because of a forecast of flooding as warmer temperatures melt the Sierra Nevada's massive snowpack.
In the world, a new experimental skin patch is said to help severely allergic kids develop a tolerance to peanuts by exposing them to peanut proteins. This patch is placed on the backs of children with peanut allergies and is switched once a day. The proteins are slowly released so that the immune cells in the skin are able to see them and become less reactive over time.
Next up, we have a couple of stories about the latest movies and video games from our very own Cruz Holaby.
The movie industry is one of the biggest businesses in the world, and with that comes major studios making countless movies every year for people to go see. I set out on a journey to see what the most anticipated movie in 2023 might be.
A movie that I'm excited to see to come out is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 because I've seen every single Marvel movie so far that's come out, and that's my favorite genre of movies, which is Marvel, and I think it's going to be a really cool movie.
I'm very excited to see the new Fast and Furious movie. I used to watch it all the time with my siblings and my grandma when we were younger.
I'm ready to see the new Hunger Games movie. Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I've seen the other ones, so yeah.
The most anticipated movie for me was John Wick 4, which arrived in theaters on March 24th, and I'd give it a 10 out of 10. I enjoyed the action and storytelling. I'm Aidan reporting for TigerVision News.
In 2022, study from InsiderIntelligence.com, it is estimated that 54.2% of the U.S. population were digital gamers. That is over half the United States population. With that statistic being said, I took to the student body to see just what games were the most popular to play.
The new God of War or the new Madden?
I don't really play video games that much, but I think there's a new Minecraft update coming out, so I'll hop on that pretty soon. Because Minecraft's like the best game ever.
The fact that I get a video game magazine sent to my house every month might say that I might be a nerd. The games that I've been looking forward to for this year so far, I've already bought one and I'm going to buy another one. I bought the Hogwarts game and working my way through it. I'm about halfway done, and pretty soon the newest one out that's came out is the Resident Evil 4 remake, and it should be really good. Besides that, I go online and watch some of the pros play the games to find out whether the game is good enough for me to play or good enough for me to spend the $70 to buy.
2023 could be a banner year for the gaming industry, with advancing technology supercharging game product sales. I'm Cruz Holby, reporting for TigerVision News.
Hey Tigers, and welcome to the Sports Report. Congrats again to our baseball team, as they made the third consecutive state tournament appearance last week. The game was back and forth, but in the end, our guys fell to the Tuttle Tigers 7-3. Tuttle went on to win the tournament. Our guys had a great season with a final record of 25-9. Last week was a busy week of collegiate signings for 6 of our student athletes. Baseball had 4 new commits. Landon Nail signed to play ball at Coffeyville Community College in Kansas. Hunter Branch committed to play at Connors State College in Warner. And Eastern Oklahoma State College will add 2 Tigers to their roster, as Gannon Sherrill and Cole Mahaney will be taking their talents to Wilburton. All 5 of our Tiger baseball seniors were selected to play in the Three Rivers Coaches Association All-Star Game last night, and OSU commit Weston Rouse was selected as Pitcher of the Year. Congrats to Coach Coleman, as he was named as Assistant Coach of the Year. On the track, Joshua Miller took some time to sign his letter of intent to run track for the Oklahoma Baptist Bison next year in Shawnee. And Mallory Bell pinned her name on the dotted line and will be cheering for the Redhawks at Northeastern State University next year in Tahlequah. Congrats to all of our athletes who will be taking their game to the next level. It has been a great year of sports here at Fort Gibson. Thank you to all the players, coaches, managers, and fans for making the year so good. Have a good summer, Tigers. Up next, Seth competed with the state speech and debate team this year and will bring us a story about what speech and debate is. And then we will hear from Trey, who took to the hallways to interview students who work.
The Fort Gibson High School speech and debate team is back in full force, and although all the students who have competed this year have never competed before, they're having a tremendous season. Speech and debate is actually an OSSAA sanctioned competition where students challenge themselves by preparing a piece and competing at qualifying, regional, state, and national levels. These pieces can range from acting to speaking to debating and afford all those performances to be awarded for their natural and learned skills. These performances can be funny, dramatic, informative, or just used for entertainment. From duet acting to speaking a speech that the student has wrote themselves, there is an event for everyone.
I am doing a humorous duet and my partner is Alexis Jones.
I'm doing a dramatic duet and my partner is Mallory Bell.
My piece is about an elementary teacher who has to put up with a lot of shenanigans, so in order to make her class behave, she disguises herself as a mean substitute.
My piece is about a girl who gets in a car crash, and in that car crash her sister dies, and after the death of her sister she doesn't know how to cope with the loss of her sister, so she is in this type of delusional world where it's like the Wizard of Oz, and she learns from all of the characters how to cope with the death of her sister, and at the end she finally sees her sister and gets that resolution that she needs. This year's speech and debate has helped a lot of us just learn who we are and helped us come closer as a theater company, also as a speech and debate team.
Yeah, and I think, not just speaking for myself, but for everyone, we've all really broken out of our shells and we've all made a lot of new friends.
Especially from other schools. I mean, everywhere we go, we hear about how friendly Fort Gibson is, and that's all we really want to do is help our image and make the school look good through the speech and debate team.
I've enjoyed my time competing in speech and debate this year and have learned skills and lessons that will benefit me for the rest of my life. I, personally, am performing an original oratory, a 10-minute speech that I wrote myself, entitled The End of the End. I spent many hours writing, rewriting, and honing my public speaking skills and cannot wait for all of our future competitions. If you are interested in competing next year, I would encourage you to go by and see Miss Wicks as soon as possible. I promise you won't regret it. This is Seth, reporting for TigerVision News.
Every day, students at Fort Gibson High School complete a 6-hour school day and spend the rest of the evening at work. In fact, many of our high school students work part-time while attending school. In addition to offering a paycheck, some independence, a part-time job can provide both training and experience. So I took to the hallways to interview students who balance work and school each week.
I work at McDonald's I work at Simple Simon's in Fort Gibson.
I work at McDonald's.
I mean, it's a lot of fun to have work in school, but it does take a lot of energy out of you, for the most part.
I have gained friendship in learning how to balance schoolwork and school activities and work all together.
From working at McDonald's and going to school, I've learned responsibility.
I enjoy working with the people I work with because they have good work ethic. And I know TigerVision isn't technically a job, but I would like to think it is because I really do enjoy it. Keep up the great work, Tigers and Lady Tigers. I'm Trey, reporting for TigerVision News.
We still have to do these.
Come on, Seth. It's the last one. You'll be fine.
You say that, but they've yet to be funny. Whatever, just play them.
Hey Dad, this one's for you. What's a dad joke, you ask? It's that grown-worthy, pun-laden, can't help but laugh type of humor that dads are best at delivering. Dad jokes are both beloved and despised, but what makes a dad joke different from a regular pun? I believe the signature of a dad joke is utterly uncool. So what's your favorite dad joke?
What's the difference between a Lamborghini and a missing kid?
What?
I don't have a Lamborghini in my basement.
I was reading a sad book about a dog. It was hard to put down.
Those dads got jokes. After listening to that, I would come to the conclusion that I'll now need a day to myself. I'll call it Sunday with an O. I'm Aidan, and this has been Dad Jokes.
See, those could have been worse.
I'm just glad it's over for good.
Or is it?
Of course he's not gone.
In the meantime, let's watch some final bloopers from the last try.
Okay, we're gonna try this. Oh, hold on.
So take a look at this. According to the latest data, Fort Gibson High School data, 78% of our high school students.
The Fort Gibson Select Choir is made up of a group of students who perform music to a higher level of difficulty and musicality. Difficulty is not a word.
I should really start working.
Okay.
4, 3.
And now let's find out what's going on here in the world. Nope, okay. Every time.
I'll just pick it up again. Okay, ready? Our girls' slow pitch team started their season a few weeks ago. I had the opportunity to see some of their preseason drills and speak to Coach Lowe on this season and what they do to get ready to compete against some tough opponents. The microphone was too up in my face. We got to do that again. Okay.
Would you like to do an interview? Sir, you can't say that.
I have... done this report a piece so many times.
4, 3.
Hey Tiger Nation, welcome into the Sports Report. A big congratulations goes out to the Tiger basketball team. Okay, just redo that.
What happened?
I said basketball.
Caitlin Berry, Annalise Brown, Macy Clark, Ashton Hopkins, Ashton Jones, Brianna LaMontagne. Sorry.
Around. Put it above the camera. Put it up. Case. Put it there. Thank you. Kason, turn it around. We're gonna be here for 30 minutes if you don't. Kason. Put it upright. No! The other way!
Last week, Mr. Pemberton outlined a new attendance initiative program to I said initiative instead of incentive. I was so close.
Hippity-dee, hippity. That's a nice poster, not gonna lie.
The fine arts is an important part of every high school. Statistics.
I don't want to do this anymore. I love it. I love doing it. I love filming. Just.
Thank you for joining us in our final episode of TigerVision News.
This year has been a blast, and we're honored to have been a part of it.
And now, for the last time, I'm Seth.
And I'm Alexis. We both hope that you tune in next school year for more TigerVision News.